Welcome back to the Salem Scoop, which exists to report on the good things that God is doing in and through Salem families and communities during this crazy COVID time. Today's feature story highlights Dave Shirley, Salem's facilities manager, and his team as they get some special projects done and get our building ready for re-entry. It's exciting stuff. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Dave Shirley, facility manager here at Salem Covenant Church, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you that we miss you. And the church is just really odd without everybody here. It's empty, it's lonely, and my crew and I have been working as hard as we can to complete projects and different cleaning to make it as safe and enjoyable for you when we all return. As you can see, the nursery is pretty empty. Oh, hello. You actually just caught me in the middle of retrofitting the lighting in room 20. As you caught me working on those lights in room 20, this is what the finished product will be. And we are going to be doing a few rooms with the new lighting. It gives it a better look. It's more energy efficient.
A few episodes ago, we presented a segment called, and I'd like to bring us back to that, to the portion of the interview with Dan Bergstrom and Janice Drazel, as they explained the card making initiative that they implemented, along with the help of a lot of Salem's children.
Janice, you just started the newest initiative, which was a card writing campaign that kicked off last week, and that might be in the works right now. Can you kind of explain your thought process behind that and what that project is?
I thought about it because my dad is in assisted living, and when I would go to visit him, or more recently because I can't visit him, when I'm video chatting with him, he would hold up envelopes to me and say, "These are from my church." And I wanted that for our people who may be isolated. My dad is in a single apartment in assisted living, so he is alone all day, and these things mean a great deal to him. And at the same time, because I'm involved in children's ministry, I know we had a lot of creative and caring kids at Salem, and I wanted to be able to rope them in and give them an opportunity to do a service ministry within our congregation. And so with your assistance, we asked some kids to make some cards, and Patrice Hammer helped us put together a list of people who are living alone and maybe in need of just a little extra cheer for the day and something to hang on to. And also, I know that some of our adults that were doing the phone calls were sending cards, and I think that helped me about card writing and how important it is, because I think that a lot of people, nobody almost gets personal mail anymore. So when you get it, it is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm moved by this spreadsheet that Janice developed, and when looking at it and the list that Patrice sent on the one side and volunteers on the other, so many folks have stepped up to volunteer. I'll deliver groceries, I'll write, I'll call, whatever it might, I'll do errands. And we know there's other alongside of that list, there's other things going on too that we're discovering along the way, and folks sure are stepping up to the plate. And
yeah, and that's what I love about Salem is, we've talked about older people to younger people all finding ways to serve one another as best we can, and that's kind of a distinguishing feature of Salem and just really needed during this time. So that is super awesome. Thank you again, Salem.
Wasn't that the sweetest story? And I even have to add on to it a little bit more, because since then, Dan Bergstrom had the idea of delivering potted plants to many of Salem's homebound members. What's even sweeter than that is that a ton of volunteers from Salem signed up to hand deliver these gifts. Some were left a little disappointed because the task was so well received and all the plants were delivered in less than one day that some people didn't get an opportunity to serve. So I thank you so much for your willing hearts. I promise there'll be another opportunity. I want to thank you again, Salem staff and members, for just keeping those connections alive during this really crucial time. In light of everything that's going on in the world right now, Salem Covenant Church wants you to know that we continue to stay committed to love, mercy, do justice initiatives and to being a welcoming church. We have been encouraged by so many members that have been emailing and calling in, asking what they can do to help during this time. And to that end, Salem has posted a working document on their website called Love, Mercy, Do Justice Initiatives that provides ways for people to engage in learning and service opportunities as well as experiential opportunities. And as social distancing guidelines continue to lift, the document will be updated to reflect more collaborative opportunities. But I would really encourage you during this time to faithfully consider the steps that you need to take to grow in this area. I also want to mention the community connections opportunities that are listed. That schedule is listed on Salem's website. It is a series of Monday evening Zoom calls that are led by Salem staff. It offers a space for us to learn and to listen, to process and to pray together as a church body. I'll also mention that on Sunday mornings, we have created a family-friendly, kid-friendly portion called Created in His Image for families and children to interact around. I encourage you to make an effort to attend via Zoom any of these experiences that you can. And that's the Salem Scoop.